There are different patterns that can be found in our house, especially in our environment. One of good example is this. As you can see, it is the same pattern. It is called balance. Patterns in nature are visible regularities of form found in the natural world. These patterns occur in different contexts and can sometimes be modeled mathematically. Natural patterns include symmetries, trees, spirals, wonders, waves, foams, tessellations, cracks, and stripes. One good example is this. It is called flow. One good example of a symmetry is this. The quality of being made up of exactly similar parts facing each other or around an axis. One good example of a chaos pattern. These objects are also good example of a symmetry. Symmetry is defined as a proportionate and balanced similarity that is found in two halves of an object. That is, one half is the mirror image of the other half. For example, circles are symmetric along the respective lines of symmetry, like square, rectangle. One good example of a Jeans pattern is this. Transverse ridges composed of alternating concentric elements, facing downwind and facing upwind. These are the good example of branching patterns. Are defined the way branching appears and positions along the bearing axis, and for rhythmic growth, the way it is distributed in growth units, but also at a much finer scale where they are essential to ensuring that organisms can exchange gases and fluids with the environment efficiently by the maximizing the surface area available. Branching patterns occur throughout nature in trees, ferns, and coral. Plants exhibit a variety of forms depending on their branching patterns. A good example of stripe patterns. Many leaves and flowers have striped or spotted patterns, as do some insects visible regularities of structure, shape, and form of plants. One good example of a spot patterns. Pattern in nature in the form of spots result from a chemical phenomenon. Interact to produce the resulting pattern. Mathematically, stripes turn into spots when the pattern of parallel waves becomes unstable. Can cause stripes to break up into a series of spots. And that's all. Thank you.